Good morning, friends. I had an idea this morning. I'm excited to share it with you. And it's this idea of what you look for. So what came up for me was there's this story in Scripture where this rich young man, I believe he's referred to, comes to Jesus and says, basically, hey, Jesus, I'm following all the rules, that are written out in the commandments, right? Like you don't murder, keep the Sabbath holy, don't commit adultery, don't lie, honor God above all else, all of these things, not in that order. And Jesus says, cool, man, you're doing it, basically. Katie paraphrased. And the man presses on and wants to know what else? What else? And Jesus says, all right, you want to take the next step? Get rid of all your stuff and come follow me on this journey. And the man doesn't. He goes away grieved. And it just has me thinking about kind of what we measure. This past week I was sitting in a meeting, some folks were sharing about life and things learned, and this idea came to me that if you look around and look for everything that's wrong and everything that you don't have, and this is not just physical things, right? This includes love, friendship, emotional connections and things as well. Or look at what's wrong with the world. Look at what's wrong politically. Is not what you want, what you wish. If you do that consistently, you will always come up with lack. Or you can look around at the world, at your life, at what you have, and what is going right, and you will always come up with enough. And I think the reality of the human condition is that we're always going to do both. But my hot take on this old story is that that's what this young man was doing. He was doing all the right things. So just live your life and keep doing the right things, man. But something within him wanted more, so it required another step, And I think that's the invitation. We can look around at our lives and, keep doing the next right thing and just kind of keep going and loving, giving of ourselves an appropriate measure. And here's one we don't do: taking care of self. Like, that old thing, love yourself, love others, or love others as you love yourself. A lot of us need to do a whole heck of a lot better job loving ourselves. And I don't say that to shame myself or anyone else, but just to say it needs your focus. It is literally the fuel of your serenity and sanity, the things you do to contribute to your well-being. And that's how you will contribute well to the world. So what are you going to look for? You can look for what's not right. And I don't think you should ever pretend everything is great, right? We don't have to get into a false binary if it's all good or it's all bad. But what if? What if for today, instead of reading all the headlines, instead of evaluating all you've ever done wrong, instead of looking around for all the things you wish you had or you wish were a certain way that aren't, what if just for today, you looked for the good? You looked for what was right. What if, and I've experimented with this, it's a delight. What if for today, you imagine that something good is going to happen? That there's a surprise for you? That there is a divine being at work in the world for your good and for the good of the world? That you really believed that the moral arc of the universe bent towards justice and goodness and wholeness? What if for today you hoped for that, like with your whole being? See what it does to your day. Maybe tell some other people about it. See what it does for their day. Just one small goal. Look for the good. think that's it for today, friends. Grace and peace.